you understand. When you're in STEM, since I've started collaborating with kids, I have a lot of knowledge about the brain, just not enough to be hazardous. In any case, well, that's a difficult period for children. Welcome back, everyone, to The Cuddle. We're concentrating on Goldie today. Hollywood icon Hawn's most recent The tone of news is far more depressing. Beyond this success and glitz, we'll take a deeper examination of the most sentimental aspects of her travels. If moving tales and real life takes a backseat issue to you, be sure you enjoy this watch, the video, and subscribe to avoid missing it. What comes next? Let's get started. Music. In November, Goldie Jane Hawn was born in Washington, D.C., on 21st, 1945, and reared in the Maryland neighborhood of Tacoma Park. From an early age, she was immersed in a fusion of artistic cultural customs and individual willpower thought would subsequently characterize her eclectic and long-lasting career in entertainment. The parents of Goldie are Laura Steinhoff, a owner of a dance school, jewelry store, and band musician Edward Rutold Hahn, while worked in sales and promotions as well. Executive at a nearby news organization. Her Jewish mother was the daughter of immigrants from Hungary, but her father was a Presbyterian who gave Goldie a varied cultural and religious childhood that would subsequently impact her spirituality and open-mindedness interest. Being raised in a household that appreciated the Hawn was exposed to the arts, including music and early performance. The dance of her mother's studio turned into a second residence, and by 3 years old, she had already started formal instruction in dancing. Tap and ballet swiftly become a defining aspect of her identity. By 10, she was playing in shows, and she began dancing at the age of 15. Within the ballet's central thought, production by Ruse de Monte Carlos of the Nutcracker. These formative encounters on stage showed her a great deal of gratitude for effectiveness and to aspire to a life of celebrity. However, she went to Montgomery Blair for a short while. After high school, they enrolled at majoring in drama at American University. Goldie had a brief academic career. It was obvious that performing was her top priority, and she left college too, concentratedly focused on her developing dance profession. She performed professionally as a dancer, first in New York and then Los Angeles. She teaches ballet to support herself, and dancing in shows such as Can Connaught, the New York's Texas Pavilion, 1964 World's Fair. Among the characteristics that set Hawn's early years were filled with charismatic humor, character quality that would shortly became her signature. Her innate wide-eyed expression combined with humorous timing, her charisma and vivacious personality made her stand out in each and every audition. Shortly afterward, she made her first appearance on television as a cast member on 1967's Good Morning World, which resulted in her breakthrough performance in the comic sketch display, The Laughter of Rowan and Martin. However, long before she became well-known on television, her passion for dancing, her multicultural chilled as well as her parents' encouragement created the foundation for her distinct combination of style, wit, and charm. During her early, important connections and mentors contributed to determining her course. Because of her mother's unwavering support, she had the freedom to openly explore the arts, whereas the dance community offered both discipline and organization. These fundamental influences, in addition to her own unwavering will and irrepressible character, mapped to Goldie Hawn's ascent from Amarillo-based dancing instructor to one of the most adored and legendary character in Hollywood actors. What matters to you? Are there diamonds on air? The fingers significant? Diamonds. And to war this? And it's really all I had? Apart than my wedding band. A diamond ring, things I no longer wear. Career and achievement being, on the solid basis of her formative dance years and performance. The ascent of Goldie Hawn to fame was as abrupt as it was brilliant. Her 1968 was a significant turning point when she joined the ensemble of the innovative sketch television show Rowan and Martin's Law. With her contagious laugh, vivacious charm, and humorous timing, she gained popularity quite fast. Hawn's depiction of the stylish blonde with unexpected sharpness below the surface caught the interest of the country, and in less than a year, she emerged as one of the breakthrough stars of the show. This publicity launched her into the world of Hollywood prominence and provided opportunities for movie roles. Would characterize her following stage. Profession. Her move to the movie industry was smooth and extraordinarily effective, and Goldie astounded critics in 1969 and both audiences and her performance in the film Cactus Flower. She starred Ingrid and Walter Matthau on The Other Side. Bergman, her portrayal of Toni Simmons, a helpless and charming young lady, gained her the Best Supporting Actor, Academy Award actress, a noteworthy accomplishment for Sumi Anesso, fresh to the field. This early Oscar triumph solidified Hawn's standing as more than just a talent for comedy. She possessed the depth and range to transport both fun and full of emotion roles. In the 70s and 80s, Hawn became one of the most bankable celebrities in Hollywood. Takingan, a number of legendary roles that demonstrated her adaptability. Movies such as Shampoo, 1975, The Foul Play, 1978, and in 1980, Private Benjamin turned into cultural touchstone. Benjamin, the Private, specifically, was a turning point in her profession. She not only starred in Theatel part, but in addition to co-producing the movie, the way she portrayed Judy Benjamin, a spoilt woman who enlists in the military after on the night of their wedding, her husband passes away, touched spectators' emotions and critics. The movie won several Oscars nominations, including the award for Best Actress. Hawn improved her powers not only as a performer but also as a creator and producer in Hollywood. With time, Hawn's profession changed to incorporate additional work done behind the scenes. She threw her own manufacturing business, Cosmos Entertainment, and began producing parts in a number of her flicks. Sharmine brilliant and humorous and parts in films such as Overboard 1987, the 1990 film Bird on a Wire, Death Becomes Her, The First Wives Club, 1996, 1992. Despite taking sporadic pauses from performing, Hawn continued to be prominent in Theater. She went back to the large screen in 2017, following a 15-year break with Thucum Snatched, in which Amy co-star Scoomer, ushering in a new chapter in her long-lasting profession. Ever since, she has appeared in cameos as Mrs. Claus in the 2800's Christmas Chronicles and its follow-up. 2020, she most recently published in May 2025 an animated educational movie called The Voice and co-creation of Brain Buddies by Hawn with her 3 grandchildren, fostering mental and emotional well-being by means of her Mind Up Foundation. In July 2025, she additionally made uncommon and renowned red carpet participation in The Happy Gilmore to premiere in support of Oliver, her son Hudson, who never stops enchantment with her timeless elegance and glowing family time. Well, it was either the late 1960s or actually, I was a go-go girl in the mid-1960s, and it turned me into a go-go girl, was a means of covering my rent. Thus, if I went away for the weekend, I would get $25 per night for 3 engagements. That was $75 per week, and I was able to cover my rent, wealth, and income. The wealth that Goldie Hawn has amassed is the outcome of a long and varied career. Covers more than 50 years, include films, TV shows, writing, philanthropy, and production. Recent estimates indicate that her net wealth varies from $90 million to $100 million, which makes her among her financially successful actresses. Her riches are not only the outcome of her acting career, it displays a clever combination of amusement, both personal and business branding, that has enabled her to keep up her financial steadiness and sway over several years. Hawn's revenue is based primarily on her lengthy career in movies and TV, from her breakthrough performance to Martin and Rowan's late-night laughter, her Oscar-winning performance in the 1960s Sin, The Cactus Flower, and the string that follows numerous box office successes. Although her career has spent decades of praise, in Hollywood, it concerns her romantic connections, both platonic and familial, which expose the deeper heart that lies beneath the fame. Hawn's personal life has revolved around her renowned collaboration with another actor, Kurt Russell. Their tale of love started seriously during the production of since its launch in 1983. Swing Shift has been among the longest-running love stories in the entertainment industry. Even though I've never, Goldie and Kurt married and started a life together based on independence and mutual trust, frequently stating that their decision to what kept them together was their refusal to get married. Powerful. For more than 40 years, they seemed to be inseparable, both wearing red carpets as well as in their daily lives. Early in 2025's spring, fans were unceremonied once more of their relationship when the pair made an appearance together on the 97th Oscar Awards, drawing attention with their distinctive charm and kind grins. Some in late March, a few weeks later, they took a picture of hand-in-hand after dinner date in Santa Monica at Georgia Baldi, a personal moment that highlighted their ongoing intimacy. Another excursion at this time, a unique, makeup-free, informal get-together, which mirrored the fonts, have a calm, kind energy come to value in their public. But starting in late beginning in spring and continuing through summer, there was a discernible change in 2025. Kurt and Goldie have not been spotted together in public for a long time. This odd omission led to a surge of conjecture, as early as, according to insiders, in December 2023, the pair had become estranged, leading lifestyles that are more independent, going to activities together only when there was a chance for the media, to otherwise spending more time apart. However, there has been no formal confirmation of any modification has been provided by either, including an additional layer. The recent relocation decision of a couple from Los Angeles after being inspired by terrifying break-ins at homes has been extensively publicized. Goldie disclosed in March 2025 on Let's Off-Camera conversation with Kelly Ripa about Los Angeles' rising crime rate prompted them to eventually go to Palm Desert, where they feel secure once more. This physical action could potentially help them decrease public awareness and support reports that said they were living apart, even if simply in terms of logistics, whereas preserving their emotional connection. In their public lives, Goldie and Kurt still demonstrate their enduring philosophy. Intimacy is fostered by independence. Goldie Hawn maintained for a long time that the foundation of romance is compatibility, dialogue, and the autonomy to make whether to be together. Every day. Her observations from interviews many years. Additionally, Goldie has recently discussed the significance, off-closeness, and commonalities in maintaining their relationship over decades. However, certain sources and fans continue to feel uneasy. Social media is buzzing with worry and interest as their initial persistent joint appearances have faded. Some people conjecture that this stillness period could be a stage of transition, connected to their move, or just a more private time. Others ponder whether more profound changes are taking place. However, according to reliable fact-checkers, the couple stays together, their affection unified by time or change. Apart from her connection with Kurt, Goldie has a strong bond with her kids, especially Kate Hudson and Oliver Hudson, who was formerly married to Bill Hudson, a musician. Her friendship with Kate is very close. They have commended one another in public and have a strong mother-daughter bond relationship. Additionally, Goldie has a son, Kurt, and Wyatt. In addition to Kurt's kid, the blended family is still there. Boston. Grounded and close-knit despite sporadic publicity. In addition to relatives nestled amid the highlands, the hideaway is exposed wood and a rustic charm. Stone fireplaces, beams, and large Rockies in the background. It has been the setting of numerous family vacations, and still acts as a location off-seasonal contemplation and festivity. However, the most significant and recent change in 2024, they began their real estate odyssey. Following the pair's two horrific burglaries at their Los Angeles house, Goldie subsequently disclosed in an interview that was rocked by these tranquility and sense of security, leading to a significant decision. In silence, they moved to their estate in Palm Desert. They have owned the property since 2003, but had not served as their main home. Situated in the serene state of California Coachella Valley, the home of the Palm Desert covers more than 5,700 square feet and was originally paid about $3.60 million. The estate is expansive and bathed in sunlight, encircled by mountains in the desert, and provides a much-needed feeling of peace and safety. Goldie claims that the couple included a bespoke lagoon-designed pool that is intended to resemble a natural oasis, among her favorite aspects of the house. Additionally, the property has large outdoor living spaces, fire open areas, gardens, and pits for family get-togethers, yoga, and relaxation. However, more remote than their former Los Angeles, the desert retreat takes them home, closer to the most important thing: peace, seclusion, and closeness to family. Its daughter is also only a short drive away. Kate Hudson's home, permitting Goldie to stay in touch with her grandkids while preserving the she longs for space. In terms of appearance, all of Gold's houses, both ancient and new, show coastal sensibility meets bohemian style. Her interiors frequently have natural components, muted color schemes, and layered textures. She prefers wide open areas, expanse, and a tasteful combination of life both indoors and outside. Regardless of whether in Manhattan, Aspen, or the California, her design aesthetic highlights the desert. Warmth, genuineness, and coziness above luxury. Automobiles and other vehicles. While many Hollywood celebrities are renowned for acquiring ostentatious supercars, Goldie's approach to automobiles has consistently been more modest, realistic, at ease, and in harmony with her character. Before becoming famous, in her early years, Goldie was never a showy person. However, particulars regarding her very first automobile was kept secret. Although it's well known she operated little cars during her early days as a dancer and aspiring actress in Los Angeles and New York City. These early rides were more about utility than flair. Basic sedans led her to practices, auditions, and part-time work, frequently in the city under the radar and in traffic. As her notoriety grew significantly during the 1970s and 1980s, Goldie's standing changed the vehicles she may choose from, but never in a manner that felt excessive. Instead of pursuing the newest luxury, nevertheless, she tended to favor comfort-driven companies such as Lexus, Mercedes-Benz, and the dependable Audi automobiles. Smooth rides and understated elegance. She was frequently seen driving or acting driving in Mercedes automobiles that are black, a vintage Hollywood decision that matched her sophisticated yet grounded persona. Over the past few years, Goldie Hawn adopted a variety of contemporary luxury SUVs, like the Lexus Range and Eric's Rover. Both are renowned for their high comfort, security, and versatility cases. Her balance is reflected in these cars, between style and functionality. Ideal for traveling via Los Angeles or withdrawing to the Palm Desert with plenty of room for groceries, yoga mats, or even accompanied by grandchildren. Additionally, she has been observed in Tesla vehicles, suggesting increasing awareness of sustainability and inventiveness, consistent with her support for well-being and mindfulness. Although not an outspoken auto enthusiast, Goldie imply a gratitude for automobiles that put efficiency first, ease and discreet luxury, acres condition, or performance. However, she hardly ever displays her vehicle in public. Her style is not limited to automobiles. when covering greater distances, particularly she is well known alongside Kurt Russell and her family, to favor flying privately. A sensible decision that reduces public focus while optimizing comfort. Whether it's a movie-related chartered jet celebration, a peaceful flight to Aspen, or Palm Desert, where she likes to goreflect her beliefs in life, safety tranquilly, and, most importantly, privacy. Ultimately, Goldie Hawn's car decisions, such as her profession and relationships, are governed by substance. Over the show, her garage might not contain a collection of supercars, yet it shows a woman who travels the world with elegance, purpose, and classic design. We have now reached the conclusion of this tale. Don't miss the other if you liked this one. Celebrity adventures are awaiting you on screen. Many thanks for viewing.